Hello everyone, and welcome to the year 2024. Is it just me, or does this like not feel like a new year? Like normally I go into the new year and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get so much done this year. Like it's a new year, new me. And this year I went into 2024 and I was like, I have no plans. I am not excited for this new year. I am tired already and I have to go to work tomorrow. So it's like, what's the point of all of this? Anyways, despite the fact that I am feeling very, unoptimistic about this new year, I do feel very optimistic about my bullet journal. I've been bullet journaling for the past like 3 years now. I am not very proud of my bullet journal from last year, mainly because, you know, I got into that car crash in January. My wrist was really hurting, so it was really hard for me to like write and stuff. So it's like I wasn't able to really keep up with my bullet journal last year. I think I got to like May and then I like kind of stopped because I started going to PT. I really needed to rest my wrist, and in case you didn't know, it's really not that easy to write in a wrist brace. But now I'm like 80% recovered. I don't have to wear a wrist brace as often, and I've been keeping up with my workouts and stuff. So I'm at least ready to keep up with my bullet journal again. And yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today, guys. So let's get into it. So actually, one of my New Year's resolutions from last year was to not buy any like stationery stuff. So I didn't buy any journals. I didn't buy any washi tape because if you can see here, I have a lot of washi tape that I need to use up, and I also did not buy any stickers. So, you know, pretty proud of myself for that one. So I was actually gifted this journal by a friend last year and I didn't use it because I already had a bullet journal for 2023. She got me this really nice green moleskin journal because green is my favorite color and it comes with all the dots, which I really like. My past 2 bullet journals were like lined, which was fine, you know, it worked, it did the job, but I like the dots. It's easier for me to measure out. So first of all, I just started out with cutting out this 2024 that I printed out and I just put it over here on the cover. I think I'm gonna do more here, maybe add some washi tapes and like some drawings and stuff. But for now, we just need to know what year it is, guys. You know, I can decorate it along the way. I feel like with like bullet journaling culture, there's a lot of pressure to like finish your spreads like right there when you're doing it. But for me, what I found helps me the most when bullet journaling is kind of just like setting a foundation and then working on it like as the year goes along and progresses. I try not to put too much pressure on finishing my spreads immediately. Clearly, as you can see, because, you know, I didn't really want to sit down and write out every single, like, month of the year yet, because I was like, I don't feel like it. So I just wrote out January, February, and March. And, you know, guys, I'll trust the process. Okay, I'll get to it. Then we'll go to the next page where I did an about me. I'm kind of just going to write a few things about myself and then add a few pictures of me. And then at the very end of the bullet journal, at the end of the year, I'll add like some more pictures of me just to see how much I've matured and aged. Anyways, so then on the next page, I have my goals. And like I said, I don't have many goals, guys. My one goal this year is to use my passport because I finally got my passport last year. I've never left the country before, guys. And then I wrote out my finances, like what my hourly wages are right now, just so that I can see how much money I've made and how much money I've spent and how expensive everything is now. Anyways, so then I also wrote down like my daily to-dos, like things that I need to do daily and things that I need to do weekly, just so that I have a physical checklist, because sometimes I get very overwhelmed with what I need to do, and having it written out in a booklet for me, it just really helps because then I always have something to refer to. So like having it written out here is just going to be a big help. And then I always like to start off my bullet journals with like a note to myself, just to kind of like start off the year. And then at the very end of the year, I also write a reflection, just so that I can kind of see like how I felt starting off the year and how I felt ending the year. And now we get into my January spread. So it's very simple. I didn't write out the month yet because I did purchase some 2024 like monthly stickers off of Etsy. I can link the shop that I bought them from down below. So this spot's just being saved right now for the sticker. It's gonna go there. I couldn't figure out what I really wanted to do for my theme yet, but I went with like this purple-ish theme for now because I had these purple letter stickers. I can link the Etsy shop that I bought those from down below as well. But I think the theme for this month is going to be like a butterfly-ish theme just because, like, I don't know. I read this whole thing about like how in Japanese culture, like the dreams that you have on the night of January 1st is like supposed to predict how the rest of your year is gonna go. And I had a dream about butterflies, which is supposed to resemble like new beginnings. So I think I'm gonna have January's theme be butterflies just because of that dream I had, and that's supposed to be like a sign for the year to come, you know? And then on the next page, I just put some of my monthly goals and my monthly to-dos. I want to get a credit card, I want to open a high yield savings account, and I have to meet with my theater director to talk about costumes because I am doing a costuming job for a high school theater now, and you know, I really got to get on that. So yeah. And then beneath that I have my habit trackers. So I like to track my exercise, or if I get 10,000 steps every day. I like to track the days I don't spend any money, the days I clean, the days I actually do my skincare because I'm really bad about being consistent with my skincare, the days that I drink 2,000 milliliters of water, and the days that I don't drink any alcohol because let's face it, guys, I do enjoy a good drink. Then for me, I found that like having like huge spreads, like some people will put just like a few days on each page for their spread, but I like having everything very concise so I don't have to flip through a lot. So I kind of just kept like my daily notes and schedule to a few pages on here. I put 2 days on each half of the page, and then I also gave myself 5 lines of space for me to write out any events, what time I have work, and any like due dates that I have coming up. I also always like to have a memories page just so that I can look back and see what I did for each month. And then I have a few pages of journaling open. I think for this bullet journal I left 6 pages, which is kind of a lot, but normally if I don't fill up the entirety of my journaling, I'll do like little sketches, or I'll do like a favorites of the month or like highlights or something like that. So, you know, having the extra space is always very nice. And so each month I have about 12 pages each, and that'll pretty much almost entirely fill up my journal. That's pretty much the start of my bullet journal. There's not too much going on here. I probably won't make videos of each spread that I do just because that's a lot of pressure on me, and I'm trying to not put too much pressure on me, especially with my bullet journal. But I do plan on giving you guys like little updates, showing you guys what kind of pages I put on my extras. And you know, I will be updating you guys on the bullet journal and what I put in here just because, you know, I love bullet journaling and I've been doing it for a very long time now. So I want to share what I've made, and maybe it'll inspire you guys too to make a bullet journal. And again, like, I want to make videos about bullet journaling because I feel like a lot of bullet journaling culture puts so much emphasis on being aesthetic and being almost like perfect in a sense, but that's not really the purpose of a bullet journal, in my eyes anyways. The purpose of a bullet journal for me is just so that I can see how much I've grown, so that I can reflect back on the years and see my memories and see all of the thoughts and feelings I've written about, and just to see like how much I've grown artistically and as a person. I'm getting really introspective about a bullet journal right now. I just really love bullet journaling, guys. Yeah, bullet journaling should just be like something to help keep you organized and help you reflect. That is my little spiel for today. I say this every year, but I do plan on posting more videos this year. I am trying to do at least once a month. I think last year I posted like 8 videos. Counting the reels, I did like 8 videos. So we'll see how it goes this year, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys. Oh, everyone does that as their outro. Like, I'm trying to think of like a fun outro to do that's not like something everyone says.